When my wife, Emma, told me her flight from Chicago was delayed, I didn't think twice about it. She'd been traveling constantly these past few months, corporate conferences, training sessions, weekend retreats. It was part of her job. I trusted her. Or maybe I just wanted to. Her message came around 6:45 p.m. Flights delayed again. Might not be home till after midnight. I texted back, love you red heart hash, and went back to reheating leftovers. 10 years of marriage had its patterns, quiet evenings, separate screens, the gentle hum of routine. We didn't fight anymore. We just existed side by side. Still, something about that text unsettled me. Maybe it was how she said love you instead of love you too, babe. A small thing, but small things sometimes mean more than they should. I poured myself a bourbon and sat in front of the TV, flipping through channels I wasn't really watching. Then my phone buzzed again. A message from Mark, an old friend. Hey, man. Pretty sure I just saw Emma at a hair. Thought she was heading home tonight? I frowned, typing back, yeah, flight's delayed. She's still there. No answer for a while. Long enough for my mind to start building possibilities I didn't want to face. Finally, his reply came. She wasn't at the gate. I saw her outside the terminal. With some guy. Might be mistaken, though. The air felt heavier suddenly. My pulse picked up. Mark could have been wrong. Airports were crowded. He might have seen someone else. Still, doubt had already crept in, quiet and corrosive. I opened my laptop and checked the airline's site. Her flight number arrived on time. Not delayed. I refreshed the page again, but the truth didn't change. She'd told me she was still waiting, yet the plane had already landed. My hands shook as I grabbed my phone. Everything okay? Just checking on you, I texted. A long silence. Then at 8:12, a reply. A photo of a coffee cup on an airport table. Still waiting. So bored. I almost smiled, until I noticed the reflection in the glass behind the cup. A man's hand resting lightly on her wrist. His sleeve crisp, a silver watch glinting in the light. Not mine. I stared until the image blurred. My stomach knotted. I typed nothing for a long time, then finally wrote, hang in there. Want me to stay up for you? Her answer came fast. No need, baby. Get some rest. I'll wake you when I'm home. That word, baby, used to sound tender. Now it felt like camouflage. I stayed awake anyway. The night stretched slow and quiet, filled with the hum of suspicion. I kept refreshing the flight page, hoping the truth would rewrite itself. At 12:07 a.m., the front door opened softly. Her suitcase wheels whispered against the floor. I lay still on the couch, pretending to sleep. She paused, watching me for a second before heading upstairs. Her scent reached me, a different perfume, richer, heavier. And beneath it, faintly, the unmistakable trace of a man's cologne. I could have confronted her right then, but I didn't. I waited for morning, when lies have a harder time hiding in daylight. When the sun came up, she was already in the kitchen, hair neat, stirring coffee like everything was normal. Sleep on the couch again? She asked lightly. Yeah, I said. Fell asleep watching the game. She nodded, calm, smooth. Then her phone buzzed on the counter. Her hand moved instantly, flipping it face down before I could see. It wasn't proof. But it was enough. Instinct doesn't ask for logic, it just knows. The flight supposedly took off last night. I asked her about it casually that morning, buttering toast I wasn't going to eat. She smiled, her eyes fixed on her plate. Yeah, delays were awful, she said. We sat on the runway for an hour. I let the silence stretch out, long enough to make her feel it. That's strange, I said finally. The airline's website said your flight landed on time. Her shoulders tightened for a second, barely noticeable, but I caught it. Then came a soft laugh, too light to be real. Oh, maybe I messed up the times. I was half asleep anyway. I wanted to believe her. God, I did. But the truth has its own heartbeat, and hers was racing. I went upstairs, grabbed her suitcase from the hall, and set it on the bed. Forgot to unpack? I asked. She frowned, pretending confusion. I was going to later. I unzipped it before she could move. The scent hit me first, musky cologne tangled with her perfume. Inside, among the clothes, was a hotel keycard. Not from Chicago. Not from any city she'd mentioned. The logo said the Greenford Hotel. 20 minutes from our house. Her face drained of color. Ryan, it's not what you think. Then tell me what it is, I said. She reached for me, but I stepped back. He's just a client, she whispered. He needed help with. Don't insult me with a story you haven't even made up yet. Her lips trembled. And for a second, I saw the woman I used to know. The one who once looked at me like I was her entire world. Now, she just looked like someone caught under bad light. I didn't mean for it to happen, she said at last. It was one night. I was lonely. You've been distant. We haven't. Don't you dare make this about me. I cut in. I didn't lie about flights. I didn't hide in hotels 20 minutes away. Tears welled in her eyes, but I couldn't find sympathy anymore. Some betrayals don't destroy you, they clear everything up. I walked outside, needing air. The morning sun felt cold. 10 years gone in 10 minutes. When I came back in, she was packing a small bag. I'll stay with my sister, she murmured. I nodded. No yelling. No pleading. The silence between us said everything. As she picked up her purse, her phone slipped and hit the floor, screen facing up. A message lit up before she could grab it. Did he believe you? Last night was worth it. Her breath hitched. Mine didn't. I just stared until she looked away. That was it. The final landing of the truth. She left quietly, door closing soft behind her, leaving nothing but the faint scent of her perfume and the weight of what used to be. Days went by. I didn't call. Didn't chase. I erased her flight emails, our photos, her favorite playlist from the car. But every time a plane passed overhead, I'd think of that morning. How 10 minutes of lies could unravel 10 years of love. Funny thing about lies. They don't crash right away. They circle for a while, waiting for the perfect moment to come down. And when they finally do, the impact is always devastating.